Hello, this is Tom, aka Jedion, here for Tabletop Tap Room, and today we are reviewing a Free Friday Puzzle Encounters by Wally DM. So here's Wally DM's Journal of Puzzle Encounters. Now, and again, I've probably chosen Free Friday's name. It's a bit of a misnomer. This was one of the hot deals under $5 on drive-through, and I went ahead and use some store credit to get it. And I'm glad I did, because I've bought not numerous, I'm going to say, I don't know, babe, 3-4 puzzle books. Must be about 3 or 4 puzzle books over the past couple of years. And I've not really been fully satisfied with them. Yeah, I was happy I got them. I wouldn't give them up. They sit on the shelf. I consult them. Actually, I think one's a riddle book. Then 2 of the others are puzzles, and I forget what the 4th one is. I'd have to look. Not that excited about them, but this book I am excited about, and it comes in softcover and hardcover, so you could step up and buy it. Now, I went ahead after I looked at the table of contents, and I got it in softcover. So it's the size of a module, 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to be really excited when that comes in, because this is a very handy book, and I'm going to show you what I mean. But before we really get into it, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. Thanks to my subscribers. You guys are great. And if you're not subscribed, please do hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. Let's just get a quick word in, 45 seconds. I promise you it's quick. From our sponsor, Gloomer Games. They have an exciting Kickstarter that has more than funded, that's well on its way to doubling its funding money. And so I'm very excited about this. The Clyde Caldwell edition of Gloomer Games, Mystic Days RPG. Let's hear from Professor Dungeon Master concerning this.
You buy Gloomer Games Mystic Days, the Caldwell Edition. The Kickstarter includes 4 hardbound books: Monsters and Mayhem, Magic and Treasure, Player's Book, and Adventure Guide. OSR style, 6 classic stats, no character classes, you build the character you want, no initiative to slow things down, no OP characters, and death is always on the table. You roll to cast, failure could lead to an explosive catastrophe, and every weapon is unique. Polearms get the place they deserve, with every weapon having a reach modifier, and monsters are bestial and not humanized. With fantastic cover art by Clyde Caldwell, this is old school gaming the way you remember. Links below.
So that's Clyde Caldwell edition of Mystic Days by Gloomer Games. Very excited. They have funded fast, and they're well on their way to doubling their funding goal. So very excited for them, and I'm sure they are very excited. Lots of extras being added to this edition of the rule set. But let's get back to this discovery I made with Wally DM's journal. And like I said, I've bought other puzzle books, and I was pleasantly surprised with this one. This one is, as far as I'm concerned, a real gem. We want to get the page. Well, actually, there are. Now, when you look at this, this is not like some 12-page PDF you're getting for $1 on drive-through. This is 85 pages, and we're talking 61 puzzles in here. Bonus content is weird dungeon rooms. It's a D100 table, and there's some weird dungeon rooms in this. I love a D100 table. There's a Appendix B, magic items, Appendix C, Easter eggs. I did not explore that. My bad. But I did check out creating your own puzzles and keys. But what I really want to show you that will go, yeah, there's the value to this, is that each puzzle has a stat block. And this stat block has information that you see here on the page. You know what? We need to explode this up here so that you can see it on screen. There we go, 200%. Now you'll see in here, they'll give you the type of puzzle. What type of puzzle is it? There are several different types of puzzles. They will give you the location, whether it is a dungeon, castle, museum, wizard tower, city. That's absolutely, I think that's fantastic. That's a fantastic piece of information to give you in the stack block. Whether it's multi-room, can this puzzle be done in multi-rooms or is it just a single room? Then there's difficulty. The level of difficulty is broken down into easy, average, moderate, and hard. Love that. I absolutely love that, because if you're going, yeah, I want something simple and quick, then you don't want to grab any of the hard puzzles by mistake. And you can troubleshoot that because the stat block is right there. I absolutely love it. Then there's this combine with. And so they're suggesting that you could combine this puzzle with some other puzzle. And I think that is absolutely, absolutely great. And then types of puzzles here. Now he's got a list of what the types of puzzles are. You have lock and key puzzles, which are actually the most common type of puzzle. It's best defined as a door puzzle, which is the lock, and it's solved by using interesting items, i.e. keys. More often than not, the keys are dispersed to different areas, requiring adventurers to fully explore the dungeon. You have an ability puzzle. The ability puzzle is solved by rolling dice and using ability scores or skills. Combat puzzle. This puzzle will involve a solution through combat or will need to be solved during combat. And co-op puzzle. It's a puzzle that gives the players separate information and requires them to work together to solve it. You have the cryptic puzzle. The cryptic puzzle is use a decoder to reveal a message. Drink more Ovaltine. Thank you. Christmas story. The hub, the lock and key puzzle that can be used to open up new areas to explore. You have an investigation puzzle, can be solved if the character investigates and takes a closer look at the item or the puzzle itself. You have knowledge puzzles. These puzzles are primarily solved by player knowledge. Logic puzzles. These can be solved by using a grid matrix and a set number of clues to reduce the solution. Kind of almost like a Sudoku puzzle. Maze puzzle. Series of paths to choose from. You have a misdirection puzzle, a riddle puzzle, a role play puzzle. Role play puzzle. I never thought of that. But the role play puzzle is solved through role play or interviewing an NPC. Actually, I think I did create a role play puzzle that you played in with the Mad Dwarf.
Yes.
And the riddle and choosing, and you could only choose one thing, but you had to pay him and you had to figure that out. Yeah, actually, I guess I did do a role play puzzle without realizing it was called a role play puzzle.
Yeah, we didn't call it that.
So then quest puzzle and thought puzzle, and then a trap puzzle plus traps. Yikes. So I just absolutely love this, that he's done all this work, because the other books that I've bought on puzzles, they just kind of felt wishy-washy. They were not this thorough. I love this because it's thorough. I mean, how can you can't beat this. Now, full disclosure, he's writing for 3.5 D&D and Pathfinder. Okay? But honestly, is a puzzle or a trap for 3.5 that difficult to convert downward to 2 or to a 1E or back up to 5? It's not, honestly. I mean, if you think it is, I mean, the only one I would think that you could actually say it might be a bit more would be 4E. That would be the only system. And I've looked at some of these and I'm thinking, yeah, absolutely. You use this in any edition, even though he's geared more towards Pathfinder and 3E. I've looked at some of these and was like, yeah, absolutely. You could use it in a BX game. Would love to. Now, you've got these puzzles, like the prismatic owl. There is a little bit of a setup for this, and then you find it in the dungeon, then it does certain things. I absolutely think this is kind of a cool room puzzle. But I want to jump down to the appendix here. Let's go down to magic items. And right here, one of the magic items he created. This is actually kind of a trick and a trap. Not a trap, but a trick. So it's a magic item. It is the bread bag of many loaves. It's a wondrous item. The bread bag will activate when within 60 feet of a hungry humanoid. When it does, a fresh loaf of baked bread will appear in the bag. Humanoids it detects do not necessarily need to be friendly. Therefore, the delicious smell of fresh baked bread can give away the hiding place or attract wandering monsters. I freaking love that. I absolutely freaking love that. The bread bag of many loaves can bake up to 1 loaf of bread per hour and is able to bake 13 loaves of bread before losing its magical properties. So it's kind of a limited item. But so you think, oh, geez, free food. And who doesn't like free food? Just the dwarves in the party, honestly, number one. But the idea that they get it, they may not realize what it does, and they're wondering, and all of a sudden, you smell something, and they're looking around, and you smell fresh baked bread, and then they, oh wow, it's fresh baked loaf. And next thing you know, hungry ogre comes along looking for that fresh baked bread. So these magic items he's put in here, I think some of these are mad cool, especially this one, because it has unintended consequences for the evil DM in us to bring forth in the game. So this is Wally DM's Journal of Puzzle Encounters. 61 of them, I counted. 61 of them, plus those appendix. And one appendix is just about doing your own puzzle. Advice on that. Absolutely great stuff. Because sometimes we need a change, but you say, I can't come up with one. This guy's come up with 61 of them, put them in a book. But wait, there's more. You can get this PDF for $4.99 or paperback for $24.99. But you could also just go to Wally DM's YouTube. I did not know this existed, just discovered it for the first time today because of the book. And apparently, most of these puzzles came out of his YouTube. So you can go right here to his YouTube. Now, he does other D&D content like, Path of the Giant Barbarian for 5e, Beckme, Demi-Humans. So, he's very eclectic, covers a lot of different things. But he does these puzzle videos. There's quite a bit of them here. That D&D in Dreams in D&D. I'm gonna have to put that on the watch list. Underrated magic items and rare lycanthropes. I'm absolutely fascinated with this channel. I'll be watching a bunch of these. But primarily, if you're saying, I don't know if I want to drop the $4.99 for the PDF. You don't have to drop the $4.99 for the PDF. You can go to YouTube and check out some of his puzzles for free and say, you know what? I don't like it. It doesn't cost you a thing by watching the YouTube. And, throw the dog a bone, put them a like, maybe a subscribe, get them a sub, get them a like, a thumbs up, a comment on there, help with the algorithm for him. That wouldn't be a bad thing. And I mean, where are his subs? So he's got 17,000 subs. So he's doing all right. But, check him out. You do not have to drop the money on the PDF, although I highly recommend it. So this is Tom for Tabletop Tap Room. Want to thank you for watching the video. Please do check out Wally DM. Check out his YouTube channel. Great material there, what I'm seeing. Check out Drive-Thru for Wally DM's Puzzle Encounters. It is a hot item right now, but it's only $4.99 for the PDF and $24.95 for the soft cover. I don't remember what the hardcover price was. I got the soft cover. I said, I got some credits in the store. We'll get the soft cover and we'll roll with this. So I'm excited about this product. It's probably going to supplant my other puzzle books sitting right over there on the shelf. Not the riddle book. I'll hang on to the riddle book a while longer, but I think it's supplanting those, and I'll kick those to someplace else. They don't get to stay right next to me. They're no longer the good resource. So this is Tom signing out. The good wife's over there. Thank you for your contributions, honey.
Love you.
And love you too, babe. And keep on gaming. Try out some puzzles.